C-Town, it is okay to breathe if you still have not. Just breathe. Not only did your Browns avoid gagging, suffocating, and melting down on national TV last night, and for a moment it looked like they might, they did actually finish. They did actually win. They actually did not choke and then go in on their own fans after imploding on the field themselves. They did not choke on their own vomit. They got it done. Now, I can't say that much for the Steelers, though, because the Steelers' first highlight of the night was essentially their only highlight of the night. But hey, at least it was an incredible highlight. Even crazier when you realize that was Pickens' fourth career reception. This dude's been in the league like 10 seconds, and he already made a play that we'll be watching for the rest of our lives. Now, I would love to let that catch get me all hyped up about this dude's future, but Mitch Trubisky. How hyped can you get about anybody's future when Mitch Trubisky is QB1? Or, on top of that, his offensive coordinator is Matt Canada. Neither of these dudes are inspiring confidence in Steel Town. In fact, they've got to be two of the most hated people in all of Pittsburgh this morning, because all of Pittsburgh is ready for Kenny Pickett. And if you watched that game last night, you're definitely ready for Kenny Pickett. Mitch needed an enormous night in front of a national audience on a really big stage, except Mitch did not have an enormous night on a really big stage. In fact, Mitch had about the most dull, boring, least exciting, smallest night imaginable. I mean, no, he wasn't quite as horrible as he normally is, but that's about the only positive thing I can say about that guy. He threw for just over 200 yards. He had no touchdowns passing. The Steelers punted on their first 4 possessions of the second half. They couldn't move the ball in Browns' choke time. Crunch time. And most of all, they did not do a damn thing when it mattered most. Pittsburgh. Or to use yet another horse racing analogy, when the real running began, they weren't there. So a bad night for Mitch. A bad night for Mitch, who absolutely had to have a great night. But maybe, arguably, even a worse night for his OC, Matt Canada. Oh, Matt Canada. The only person in Pittsburgh less popular than Mitchell T right now is Matt Nova Scotia. He's lost the right to rock the name Canada. Matty Manitoba has been running a stale, bore-you-to-tears scheme for years. However, before this year, he always had Big Ben's Big Shadow for cover. Now, Matt Saskatchewan has nowhere to hide. Basically, there's not a single Steeler fan who wants to see any more of the Matthew, British Columbia, and Mitch Trubisky combo. In fact, I don't think they want to see any more of either dude. But if you're looking for changes over the next 10 days before their next game, Steeler fan, you can go ahead and stop looking and quit asking, because Mike Tomlin ain't hearing it. So, would you consider or actually make a move regarding your quarterback in the next 10 days? Quote, definitively no.
Definitively no.
My reaction to that is that's definitively a lie.
Definitively no.
And if it's not definitively a lie, then it's definitively crazy.
Definitively no.
It's not like Mike Tomlin does not have options. We all know he's got a first-round draft pick holding a clipboard on the sideline right now. Right now, I should say.
No.
I was going to say definitively no.
Definitively no.
Definitively no?
Definitively no.
Is what all of Pittsburgh, no, hell, all of America, no, hell, the entire planet is saying to this notion of ever watching another Mitch Trubisky start in black and yellow. Definitively no.
Definitively no.
But to his point, Trubisky was not the only one who did not do his job last night. It was not all about the offense being horrible. Their defense was nearly as bad, and the Browns do deserve, I guess, a sliver of credit.
For real.
But not for that hideous nonsense that's going on in midfield. I still can't believe that one's on the fans. Rough look, dog pound. And no, not for the incredibly cringe guitar slam stunt before the game. Smash, smash, smash. Yeah, more like pass, pass, pass. Hard pass. No thanks. Don't need that. It doesn't even make sense. Amazingly, I'm talking about the way the Browns actually played football last night. Well, at least for a half. At least for a half when they gashed Pittsburgh and ran it right down their throats. Of course, that 1-2 punch of Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt is still the game's best. And the Cowboys are still morons for putting a sign around Amari Cooper's neck which read, "If you can haul it, you can have it." Considering they just gave this dude away. And he's killing it for Cleveland when the Cowboys need a wide receiver worse than ever before. Hell, they even made Jacoby Brissett. Well, Jacoby Brissett even made Jacoby Brissett, and everybody else forget for a minute or two that he's Jacoby Brissett. At least long enough to be named the first Madden player of the game in this new era of streaming Thursday Night Football. You know, kind of like a nod to the actual John Madden's old horse trailer player of the game. And now this is the way the world's changed. He just got right up in that guy's face and completely insulted him, clowned him, mocked him. I mean, amazing. Like, hey, Jacoby, great job. You're the player of the game. Great job. Congratulations. Your grade just got bumped from a D+ to a C-. Way to go, man. Hey, yo, Jacoby, congratulations. On a scale of 1 to 1,000, you just got a 6. Nice job. Ocho even hit him. Did you pick up on this? He hit him with, "You got 8 weeks to go."
You have 8 weeks to go.
And Jacoby came back with the standard player response of, "No, I've got 1 week. 1 week at a time, my man. 1 game at a time, my man. 1 day at a time, my man. 1 practice at a time, my guy. Be where my feet are, yo." And Ocho's just up in his face with, "You've got 8 weeks to go," as in, you know that creep is coming back to snatch that gig no matter what you do. You can get that grade from a D+ to a C-, but that creep's coming back. You got 8 weeks to go. But hey, sure, enjoy this moment and enjoy me mocking you and clowning you, and enjoy that amazing Madden rating bump from horrendous to just plain horrible. Proud of you, brah.